Welcome back to the channel. Now, this is an important update because this is our first price update of 2022. Those of you would have seen my price prediction video that I did on the 1st of January. But the question is, how do we get to that target area? And that's what we're going to focus on in this video. Remember, I said to you guys in 2021, we're going to be taking things to a whole new level. Now, where are we currently? Price is still ranging. Currently, OMI is battling, between the top 10, 11th. Jules overtook it most recently. OMI was actually 11th. It's now creeped back into the top 10 in terms of NFT market cap. OMI needs to stay above that area. The momentum needs to pick up, right? That's very, very important that actually happens, right? Now, OMI, ECOMI cannot afford to be left behind. I understand that the team are doing everything by the book. They're making sure they're being compliant, hence the OMI staking stuff I was talking about before, and just some of the other features that they haven't yet implemented on the platform. For example, gem to OMI, etc. They're making sure they're doing everything by the book, which is extremely good news. But what we don't want is and I know they're not focused on OMI as much, but we do not want OMI, the native currency of ECOMI, to essentially become like a stable coin, right? That would be an absolute disaster for us, especially as stakeholders. But so far, so good, right? And I'm going to explain why as well. So if we go, and just to confirm, guys, the market cap at the moment is $1 billion. So you guys will know, like I've been saying, that we've been at 1 billion for quite some time now. The market hasn't been great anyway, so the fact that OMI has remained relatively stable is good news. Now let's get into some price analysis now, and then of course we'll talk about how OMI hits that price target. Before I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own independent research. Remember to pause the video, click the link in my description, and join a Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all our recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. Let's continue with the video, right? So, at the moment, we have two main areas of focus, and I'm going to use this chart because I just believe it's a lot cleaner chart than obviously our usual chart. But this is obviously an important chart to look at. We will look at that from time to time. But let's look at a more cleaner chart at the moment. So we clearly have key areas of a range, right? And this 0.5 cent area, very important, because we know if this area is breached again, I mean, we basically go back to square one, and nobody's going to be happy with that. So we need to maintain this area of support, this key area of structure. We also have another level at the 0.08 area where price essentially just keeps rejecting, right? And we saw that from last August when price took up. As we approached October, we hit this area again, price pulled down, and then again November we retested, price hit this area again, pulled all the way back. Sorry guys, in December we started to creep to the upside, then price started to range essentially. But the point is, this area here, and I'm just going to highlight this for you guys just so everyone can see this now, and I'm going to leave this in actually. This area needs to be breached, right? It just needs to happen. If this area isn't breached, then we're just going to get the up, down, up, down, up, down. And the videos just become very repetitive. You guys get bored. Many of you end up giving up on the OMI dream, etc. And, we don't want that to happen. We lost a few people in 2021, but we gained 100x more, right? And one reason I forgot to add, one of the main reasons why OMI is where it is, right? And the reason why OMI is doing so well, and many of you, again, are probably saying, how is OMI doing well? Guys, $1 billion market cap, incredible amount of buyers that we have in the market. I mean, OMI holders, sorry. We have loads of OMI holders. We're at a $1 billion market cap, and price is relatively stable. Now, why are we in this position? We're in this position because of the incredible community we have and the support. And just as a caveat to that point, guys, remember, we have no real major exchange listings. We still haven't fully, exchanged over to Ethereum, right? Ethereum at the moment, migrated, to Immutable X, Ethereum, etc. We are still yet to do all of this, but we're still at $1 billion market cap. This is extremely good news. And the reason why is because of our community. You guys are incredible. We are incredible. And to be honest with you, if the community wasn't good, I didn't see potential in this project, I wouldn't do updates on it. We were doing updates on this project through thick and thin, right? Because we believe that this is going to be a real winner for the long term. But anyway, guys, back to the point. 0.08 is a key area of resistance, a key area of structure that needs to be breached, and breached soon. How do we get to 1.5%? Number one, we need to clear this area. And it does look like once we do clear this area, we could potentially see this. 2 seconds, let me get out my drawing tool. And guys, something that's really funny happened, right? So I don't know if you noticed, but some of my videos where, let's say I'm drawing a tool, right? I'm using, like, for example, I'll use this. And then I click off, but for some reason, basically the tool would stay the same, right? Like, it would never change. The reason why is basically once I use the tool, I'm meant to click on this. And this is a new feature they have added. I've been using this for years. I think since the start of this trading view, I've been using this and new feature. Anyway, guys, I digress. Back to the point, right? So 0.08, we break structure, then we potentially see price pull back, right? And this is what I do not want you guys to be alarmed by. I do not want you guys to be alarmed by the pullback, because we could see it, right? And then, of course, there we go, back to square one again. But guys, I want you to remember, once we break the 0.08 area, as long as we stay above this area, we are good to go. It doesn't matter if we start ranging at this area again. It doesn't matter. As long as we stay above this area, we're good to go, basically, right? So that's what needs to happen. A retest is actually needed, to be honest with you, because we need to make sure that it's not a fake out, right? So pullback happens. Then, of course, we see price to move. Now, once the pullback happens, I believe we see, so let me delete this. Once the pullback happens, guys, I believe we see a parabolic rally from this point on, right? I believe we see a parabolic rally. Similar to what we saw in March last year. We see a parabolic rally. And let me just scroll out. I believe parabolic rally, we maybe break all-time highs, and then we move sharply to 0.5 area. I think we're going to hit this pretty quick, right? So let's just go back to that area. I believe we're going to hit this area pretty quick. Now, depending on the overall market at the time and depending on the momentum, there's two things that can happen, right? Number one, we see a repeat of what we saw last year, where we just see prices fall through the sky. And this will be, of course, and many of you, even you guys watching this, saying, you know what? I'm now in a profit. I've now made an incredible amount of money. Let me pull out the market. Realistically, that's what's going to happen, right? And then the new wave, because remember, we have waves. We had our 2021 class, the veterans, and we have two classes. The people that were there from when I was over 9 months ago at the start, February, around that period. Then we have, the class of even March, right? Basically caught this whole move to the downside. Then we obviously have the June and August crew, right? And then, of course, we have the people that enter at the end of the year, and you're actually in a great position as well, right? So we're going to have a new wave of ECOMI, OMI investors, right? And these people will experience this. They're likely to experience this if they're not patient and they don't take advantage of the opportunity now, right? People will end up chasing the market when it takes off. They will be dumped on. However, but there's a big however here. I do not believe the pullback that we saw here will last as long. I believe that when this pullback happens, it's likely to be in alignment with the overall crypto market. So with Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it, Polkadot, the pullback will likely to be in alignment with that. And then as the market takes off again, maybe we see price start to range, find a new support, etc. Who knows, right? But I believe it's going to be a big year for OMI. I'll give you guys another update soon. Hopefully we see some nice momentum over this week. If not this week, next week. But Keep an eye on this chart. Great to have you all back. I look forward to giving you guys updates. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if you want to be a more in-depth member of this community, this budding community, join the Telegram group firstly. That's absolutely free. But if you want to take things to the next level and find our next 100x gems, our next 100x metaverse gems, our under the radar gems, gems that we've been buying since 2021, our leverage trade positions, learn how to leverage trades, our monthly webinars, and much, much more, and where we take you from where you are now to minimum 6 figures by March. Guys, you have nothing to lose but everything to gain. Join the greatest crypto community on earth. Link in the description. With that being said, guys, seize the day.